Yeah, well, how about we go and do a little exploring? I'm just gonna go and loot and see what the new patch has brought. We just recently got the Arma 3 Sniper DLC patch. Although from what I hear, it's not just sniper rifles that it brought in. So we'll go and take a look, see if we can't find one of these new rifles. Apparently most of the rifles that were brought in are more on the scout variant. So similar to what I'm using, the M14 AIM. Well, they don't call it the AIM in this one, but I'm just gonna go check this building out since there was loot stuck outside the window. Not seeing too much. There was a refrigerator in the other room. See, unfortunately we can't get in that side of the apartment buildings. These apartment buildings I usually ignore due to the fact they're so close to my base. And they have a thing with your plot pole, or frequency jammer in this one, that if you, all the buildings within a certain range of it do not spawn loot, so. Pardon the clearing the throat, it's first thing in the morning, get a little gunged up in the morning. So as you can see, if you have not played the Arma 3 version, there's a few differences. First off, it looks way better. For the most part, the movement is a little smoother, and loot piles on the ground like that are actually quite rare. For the most part, it's usually like that sofa that I have to search, and some other joyful things like that. Oh, see, we got a bed in this room. Gonna check this room first. Nothing. So you got beds like this, you have to middle mouse on them, search them, and then the loot will spawn. And we got crap. Okay. I'm just gonna run across the road here. Now, before their recent hotfix because of the new patch, you used to get quite a bit of creeper zombies. It was really actually rather frustrating. Seems either I've got really lucky or they've increased the frequency of random stuff on the ground. Hello? Ah, there you go. In order to drag a backpack into your own backpack, you have to click on it and then drag it into this open area here. If you try and just put it on top of your backpack to throw it in there, it'll just swap it. Rather than actually replace or put it inside. Well, normally we get pretty lucky in the city I'm currently looting is rather empty, but it does not mean that I'm going to be lax on my keeping an eye out. I'm sure there are safer ways for me to be able to do this, but I just don't have an interest in running around that safely right now. Because ultimately the safest way to do this is, well, with another person. Just gonna make sure my drink is up to date. As you can see, if you've played this before and it's been a few months, they've got these new nice health, thirst, and food bars at the bottom here. Ah, crap. So, there's our version of zombies. Armless wonders. Okay. Apparently I have an SOS scope on. Awesome. So, that apparently is the current problem with the game. Due to the new patch, whenever those creeper zombies explode, you get kicked off. Awesome. So as in Arma 2, whenever Bohemia decides to update or patch or DLC their game, a lot of things end up getting screwed up. Because most of the Arma DLCs, you can encounter these things in-game without actually owning the DLC. The go-karts, the whatever. You just usually not allowed to use them, you know, all that fun stuff. Well, it looks like I'm still alive, which is good, considering how close I was to Mr. Boomy Boom. I think I got enough food. I'm not even going to worry about the refrigerator. So, that is going to get rather old really fast if I keep getting kicked off due to sapper zombies. Now technically they're not a zombie per se, since Daisy has kind of got the trademark for zombies in this mod. But they are, well, the wiki says their test experiments gone wrong. And they're a little smarter than your average zombie, for the most part. You can actually chase them and they'll run away from you because they're trying to get behind you. And then they get behind you to explode and go boom. Goodbye world. 2 refrigerators and a garage. That's rather interesting. I will take this whiskey needle because that's good. So, as you can see, they're still working on the loot spawning issue, it looks like. Having these containers spawn half outside the building does not seem like a active design plan. Ooh, that's not supposed to be here. Pretty much if you see a piece of furniture or whatever that, yeah, this doesn't look like it belongs, Actually, I'm curious about something. They made those go into one hand now? Nope. See, unfortunately, these should be an offhand gun, but they make it a main hand, because a PD-2000 would be amazing in my offhand. Holy God, that would be so glorious. Especially when I'm using something like what I'm using now. Well, stoves usually spawn food as well, so that's why I'm ignoring it. Now, there was something on the roof here, so... something new with the Arma 3 is they spawn things in the roof. And all of these right here, we have actually enough mortar at the base, but all of those are rather useful for building a base. You need the electronic components to build locked doors and the like. Plot hole. Locked doors in this one work a little differently. There's no code system, so you don't, have to remember a code or anything. It used to work off your group menu, but now what they've done is it works off of plot hole design. Now there have been some Arma mods for the Arma 2 Epoch, or Overpoch, sorry, that actually did similar things, where you'd go to your plot pole, or in this case the frequency jammer, access a menu. Ooh, a bouncing Betty. I'm gonna pick that up. So you'd go to your, plot manager menu, and it would give you the option to add players to your plot pool, and then those players can then open up the doors, access. I believe the lockboxes work for the group thing. You don't need a plot pool for them, but they'll allow people to open up your doors. So it's really good if you want to just, hey, you met somebody in the world, you want to try out playing with them, but don't want to give them access to your base. So you can add them to your group, they can see where you are, but you don't have to give up the access to your base until you can trust them, or you think you can trust them. That's interesting, that backpack disappeared. Son of a bitch. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll get up to this top floor here, and I'll show you. Oh, sounds like we got another zomboid down there, or sapper. I call them creepers because, Minecraft roots. Okay, so we'll go into the menu here. This is your inventory menu. It's a little different than the Arma 2. Similar to Standalone, I believe this is the base that they used for Standalone. And then they've obviously modified it slightly. But you go in here and you get this group menu. And as you can see, I got 3 members in my group. When you get a full group, you can actually upgrade your group. Up here, there'll be a button that allows you to upgrade it so you can get more members in. I can currently click on members, and as I set Armageddon, or Stormageddon here, to a moderator, that way he has invite powers, which is really nice so that you don't always have to be online. See, Stormageddon invited Valdor. I did not. I could set him as a moderator, but I could also kick him as well. So the group menu is just a little bit different. I'm gonna get on the roof here and take a look around and see if I can't shoot that zombie without him going boom, because I don't want him to go boom. My crafting menu in this one is actually a little bit different, but it works quite well, actually. Okay. Alright. Still got this. Huh. I don't have... Nope. Left my other scope upstairs. Normally I don't like going out with my SOS scope, just because it sucks at long range. Oh Jesus, no. Oh, thank God. Well, apparently no arms, he can still climb a ladder. Also, you'll see right now, he's emitting a green smoke. That's just not for, you know, visual effects. That actually is a toxic fume. If you go near it, if you open up your menu with title, or tittles as I like to call it, you got a toxicity up there. And you're going to laugh at me, I actually pointed at it in real life. Anyway, so you got the toxicity up there, and that'll go up. And if that gets to 100, bad things happen. Now, I've had it hit 100 once, but is able to get it down right away, so I don't know exactly what happens. But it's not fun. So as you can see, if you kill them this way, you don't get kicked off, which is probably how I'm going to do it from now on. I just need a new weapon. So now the smoke is gone. You don't have to wait for it to clear or anything. You can press inventory on top of these, and they'll spawn loot. And then you go and, oh, there's 50 worth. You know, there's things that you can go and sell to the trader that are worth a little bit. Now, I'm actually happy that they have decreased the amount of zombies by this level. Ooh, there's a 249.10. Now, I can actually fit that in my backpack, so I'm going to. I do not like that gun too much, but it can never hurt to have a light machine gun, even if it is not the best one. We also found out yesterday that the MK mod, which is a 7.62 light machine gun, it can actually have a silencer on it, which reduces the sound incredibly, because the MK mod in this version is probably one of the loudest guns in the game. It makes the M107 sound positively fucking quiet. So, most of you will understand the M107 sounds like it does in Arma 2, so you'll be able to tell that right away. There's another rifle that uses the same ammunition, but it sounds more like a Lapua, and that is the, oh geez, I got this, just give me a minute. Whoa, hello. Somebody looks like they have given me a gift. Unlock. Huh. Well, I'm gonna go sell this. Spawn. Normally spawns, if it's a vehicle that has spawn, it'll have some sort of items in the inventory that will fast, so... Since this one didn't have anything in the inventory, I'm assuming it is not a spawned vehicle. Oh, I'm going this way, sorry. Lost my bearings for a minute. It's rather interesting, actually. That's free money for me. Now in this one you can press shift to move a little faster. Now obviously this vehicle does not go very fast. I'm pressing shift and I'm only at 62 kilometers an hour. In this game, for whatever reason, vehicles can go extremely fast. I have had the SUV ramp up to almost 200 kilometers an hour, which is insane. Especially in this mode, since all the roads aren't exactly the smoothest in this map. It will literally flip you the first chance it gets. So, for most vehicles, I don't even use overshot there. Apparently it stops like a mule. For most vehicles, I don't even use the oh, well, it's not worth much, but it's free money, so we can sell it. Yeah, they're only worth like 1,000 cryptos for those. This is a nice vehicle. It's really armored. Well, looks like they've added 2 new trucks. Because before, actually, I think the Hemet is actually new too, because... No, I think the Hemet was the original, and then they've added all these. So that's kind of nice. These are really nice if you're solo. A little go-kart, they're 300 crypto, they're disposable, but they can go 100 on-road. Actually, I've even had them at 100 off-road. The truck is one of the better ones. It can go extremely fast off-road. Yeah. That's pretty much it there. Usually I like the quads because we can park the quad inside our base, which is really handy. Now, I'm going to go and take a look here. Now, 249 is unfortunately a 5.56. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually sell this gun. Because we do have a couple of the... MK mods, which are 7.62, and those are the ones we're trying to keep. Oh, we can actually sell the ammo now. That used to be glitched, you couldn't actually sell it. So this is the trader zone. You've got your weapons trader. You've got a trader with sights and mods, suppressors, bipod. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Anyway, you got bipods. This is actually something they added in that is new. So now you can put bipods, working bipods, on your weapon, so you can lay down and stabilize them. You got all the explosives in here and stuff like that. These explosive charges, they're cheap. It takes quite a bit to actually break into somebody's base. So, and the tripwire mines, take forever to... well, good luck getting somebody to walk over them, and they despawn after every server restart. Okay, this guy's got food and medical supplies, and energy packs, heal player, revive player. These are used on the multi-tool. It's like a little gun you put in your secondary slot, and you put these attachments on it, charge it with some energy pack. If you got a heal player, you can shoot your friend, and his damage will go away. If you got a revive player, you can shoot him and he will wake up. In the game, you can currently only wake up once per round, so you can only use a revive once per life. So it just gives you a second chance. This guy, backpacks and carrier rigs. I believe... Oh, he's got hats and... Oh my. Okay, this is new too. They've actually got ghillie suits and clothing, which is amazing. You know, scary wolf mask, scary pumpkin mask. You know, you can have fun with the game a little bit. This guy over here sells building supplies and other such stuff. You can use paint cans to actually paint your walls to give it a little personalized look to your base. This is the multi-gun I was mentioning before. And then, oh, I actually have some stuff to sell to this guy. See? 50 for that gold I got off that zombie. Silver's probably not even worth picking up. And then scrap pelt we actually can use. You can build a teepee, and it's good for storage. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm just going to go and check the price of a quad. I don't remember. I need to make sure I have enough for it. Quad bike. 500 crypto. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bank 500 of my crypto, buy a quad, and drive the quad back to base. So all you do is you go up to this ATM machine, press your inventory button, and then type in what you want to deposit. Transfer your funds, and you've got this little circle. Takes some time, you go through the time. Once it reaches the top, it'll deposit. This number will change. If this number doesn't change, it didn't work. There have been small times in the beginning where it actually didn't work, but I haven't noticed that in recent times. Some things you'll notice while we're just sitting here, there's a stamina thing that can continuously maneuvering. When you run, move, whatever, you start depleting your stamina. When your stamina goes down to 0, your fatigue meter starts going up, and when that passes 0.5, you will actually, your whole outline of your screen is going to blink red, and things are going to like come in and out, and you're just going to be in a bad place. That's supposed to indicate you're tired. When you first start off, you have no stamina, so you're in your fatigue right away. But for these hours alive you've got here, for every 0.1, you get 10 stamina. So right now I'm going to have 490 stamina when that is fully repaired. What you can also do is you can take a drink, just drink it, and it instantly gives you, you know, stamina boost of 150 and a thirst of 1200. So ups my thirst and boosts my stamina. So you can use that if you have to run a long distance and you run out of stamina. You can pop a drink and, well, you're back up to max stamina now. As you can see, my crypto changed, so now I'm going to go and buy that quad bike. And, oh yes, I got the black version. Now you can't pick colors other than with the can't pick colors unless you're using the go-karts. So with the quad, I don't even use the boost because I will die. Oh, yeah, I expected them to start shooting at me. Got a bunch of little idiots that like to kill people outside of trader zones. So they'll run outside of the bullet bubble and start shooting at people. It's really gay, actually, but... So we're going to drive back to our base from the trader. And that's pretty much it. Like, that's Arma 3 in a nutshell. Yeah. So, oh, as you can see, I got a little bit of a spike here. Due to their recent patches, that's quite a common problem. And you can see these mounds, you gotta really be careful when you're riding in the field, because if you go too fast over those, you'll just flip. So, I don't see anybody following me, which is good. You can use it to give them small boosts if you know you're on a straight stretch for a little while. Now, I'm gonna get up here. So this is how we like to hide our quads, so that we can not lose it. Since, unfortunately, vehicles, once you go up, you can lock them. They only stay locked for 30 minutes. Unlike in the normal epoch where you could lock it and it was yours permanently, unless someone either blew it up or used a hotwire kit, it only locks for 30 minutes. So it's unfortunate. It's the way things are. So hopefully that showed you a bit of the Arma 3, and mostly did this for some real life friends, but if anybody else wants to take a look at this and just see some normal gameplay of, oh, what was it, 40 minutes or so? That's basically it. So I hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in Arma 3, because it is a really nice mod. I'm really enjoying it. I've actually stopped playing Arma 2 for this. So, alrighty, you guys enjoy yourselves and have fun.